Okay, ladies and gents, welcome. This is CM42 TV. Thank you so much for tuning in today. I just wanted to put out a little video sharing some thoughts about what is going on in the world right now. I feel like everybody's probably sick to death of hearing about it on the news and on the radio and in other videos, but I just feel like it's so big. It's such, a massive thing that is affecting literally everybody on the planet. Everybody's going to have their twopence and they're going to say something about it, whether it be on social media or on YouTube or on TV or something like that in some shape or form. So I thought, why not, why not give some thoughts right now from me while we're still early doors, because we don't know how long this is going to last. We don't know, we don't know what to expect in terms of a duration of time, to when things are going to be cancelled, to when we're going to be able to go back to our regular lives. And I feel like, I was saying this earlier on, I feel like we joke about things like this all the time. Like, I just wish I didn't need to go to work, and I just wish I didn't need to go to school, or I just wish I didn't need to go to uni. I just want to stay in and watch movies all day. And now it's almost like we're forced to do that, and now we have to do that, and now everybody's kind of like reacting in the most absurd and crazy way. And a lot of people are posting on Twitter about how, people are being a disgrace to society and a disgrace to the human race and all that stuff by panic buying and going above and beyond to be precautious and all that sort of stuff. But realistically, I don't blame people for being like that, because this has never happened before. Like, no one knows how to react, no one knows what life is going to be like in a month's time, and that is unbelievable. The whole thing is just so surreal. I didn't want to really, I wasn't going to make a video about this because I was like, what am I going to say that's going to change anybody's frame of mind? But it's not about that. It's about sharing thoughts, it's about connecting with people, and it's about, honestly, giving people something to do on this time of downtime. We all love downtime. I love downtime more than maybe anybody else. But there's something about it that when it's forced upon you and when you have to do it, it's almost like, I just wish I could be productive, or I just wish I could work. It's like no one's ever happy, and I'm very guilty of this as well. I like to be productive, I like to always work, I always like to be doing something, whether to be with YouTube, whether post a video every day, or be editing something, or being at work regardless. And now the fact that we can't do that, it's almost like my my ratio of downtime is going ridiculously high, and my level of work is going ridiculously low. And it's strange, I always feel as if I'm not doing enough work, or I feel like I should be doing more. I shouldn't watch this next episode of this programme, or I don't need to watch this wrestling match from 1998, but I'm going to anyway. And now it's like, well, why not watch more matches from 1998? Why not watch another episode of this programme? Because we've got nothing else to do anyway. And when I say nothing else to do, of course we've got loads of things to do. But it's just, we're going to have to now monitor it and now, sort of edit everything and just change everything to suit this, Like I said, what we're talking about the coronavirus, COVID-19, what's kind of going on in the world just now. And I've never experienced something, no one's ever experienced anything like this, but it's literally this one thing that tends to be on everybody's mind at the same time. There's been massive events in life that we've kind of experienced. There's been pivotal moments that have changed the world, and everybody's going to be affected by it, whether it be a big death or a big tragedy or a terrorist attack or something like that, where something's happened in the world and everybody's talking about it. This is now something that unprecedented, because although everyone's talking about it, everybody's talking about something different regarding this topic. I was literally walking through town the other day, coming home from work, which I'll talk about in a second, and I was looking about and I was like, all of these people around me are all thinking about the same thing, but just how this one thing is now going to affect their life. Everyone has their own routine, everybody has their life that they're going to have to do day in, day out, whether it be a job, or whether it be looking after family, or whether it be doing a hobby or something like that. It's all been affected. And it's just like unbelievable. I've never experienced anything like this before. I almost don't know what to say and what to do about it, because everybody else is kind of saying their own thing. And as weird and as nonsensical as it sounds, it's all very, very true, and it's all very, very real, and it's all very, very scary, quite frankly. Because things like, shops not having enough stock for everybody, and people panic buying, people panic buying because they feel they need to have all this toilet paper, or panic buying because we need to have all this unlimited supply of food. Things like that aren't going to change. There's still things being in production. I guess big picture, you could probably say that what if the people who make the food are going to get, affected by this? And of course they're going to be affected, but is that going to stop the production of food and drink and juice and water and things like that. No, there's still going to be stuff around, but just in terms of the level of it and the quantity of everything, it's just that you just don't know. You just don't know what to expect. You don't know what you're going to see every single time you walk into a shop, or you walk into a train station, or you walk into a centre of some form. It's mental. Today, I've been locked up in the house for a couple of days because I've not been working. And today I was like, I need to get out of the house. I need to go for a walk. So I walked down to, my local area to pick up a few things, some messages and that sort of thing, things I needed. And whilst I was walking around, I was like, is this really a good idea just to be walking outside, like walking around all these people? And then I was walking to the shop, and this guy was walking past me, and I had to sneeze. And I'm not, I don't have any symptoms as of yet, fingers crossed, touch wood. I'm sure there's a big chance I'm going to end up getting something anyway. I'm sure everybody's going to be affected somehow and probably getting some form of symptom, whether it be a fever or the sniffles or something like that. But I'm all good just now. What day is it today? The 16th of March 2020. I'm all good as of right now. But the way, like when you sneeze in public, or you cough in public or something like that, people are going to think that you are affected by this, and you've got whatever symptoms that they are. And I was walking past this guy, and I was trying to hold off the sneeze until I was past this guy, because I didn't want to worry him. I didn't want him, tackling me and phoning the police. And I'm out, spreading my germs. But of course, I sneezed. But of course, when I sneeze, I'm not like these other people who feel the need to open their mouth and make this massive noise and just spread all their germs around the place that they are. I'm not one of those people, because I have a brain, and I have common sense and decency. If I'm going to sneeze, I'm going to sneeze to myself. I'm going to hold it in like a normal person would do. But you'd be surprised when you're in shops and you're on buses and you're on trains and people are just and they're just like spraying all their germs onto everybody. It's ridiculous. But I walked past and I couldn't hold the sneeze, and I just went like that, like right into my arm like that. And I looked up, and the guy was like, and just by doing that, the guy was like, oh my god, this guy's going to give me COVID-19. I don't know. Everybody's just freaking out. The world is falling apart. Concerts and gigs and football matches and sporting events as a whole, and all these things cancelled, postponed, chucked. It's crazy. And I was watching something on Instagram just there. I'm on Instagram, by the way, at CM42TV if you want to follow. I was watching something on Instagram, and it was like something on a talk show, and this guy was like, this is going to pass, it's going to get worse, but it's going to pass eventually. We're just going to have to live with the fact that we take all these things for granted. We take these lovely football matches for granted, these concerts that we all go to see our favourite artists, and these days with so many other people that we get to treasure and do every day. We take it all for granted, because you never know when they're going to be gone, but you never know when you have to kind of take a step back, and we're just going to have to do without for a little while. And this past weekend was the first weekend with no football, and I'm a big sports fan. I'm a big football fan. I love basketball, American football, anything, wrestling. I'm sure we'll get to that in a second as well. All these things, and it was the first weekend with no football, with no basketball, and it was just strange, I'm sitting here going, there's no Rangers game, that's my team, there's no, match of the day to watch, there's nothing, So it's great. It was meant to be the Glasgow Derby, the Old Firm, on Sunday, and that's always a big deal, especially whether you're a Rangers or Celtic fan. And there was no game, and it was just like, this is Derby Day, but without the feckin' Derby. It's weird. I said that about the Derby. It's just weird. Just that whole weird thing, But it's just like any other Sunday, just without the football. And it's just one of those things that guy was saying on that talk show. It's just another day without the football, or without this gig you were going to go to, or without this TV show you were planning on watching. It's just all a bit up in the air. It's all a bit feckin' weird. And that's fine, that's fine, but you're going to have to deal with that. And the scary part for me is I'm really good, self-isolating in general. I don't have to see everybody. I'm very happy and content doing my videos and editing videos and writing and watching stuff and doing homework and things like that for YouTube and for my career, I guess. But it's just, you just never know how long this is going to be, how long this is going to go on for. My sister was supposed to be going to a concert next week. That's going to be cancelled. I just got an email, and I was going to see a wrestler called Kenny Omega. I'm sure you've heard of him, doing a spoken word show in about a month's time. That's just been cancelled. There's so much, And then you want to talk about work. So I've never really spoken about this on YouTube before, and if you're still watching, this will be a wee Easter egg for you. But I've never really talked about my career and things that I do. So basically, I'm more of a freelance kind of guy. I went to drama school, and I graduated with an honours degree in acting. So by trade, I'm an actor. So I've already had a couple of acting gigs pulled on because of this, because of the coronavirus and everybody kind of freaking out and postponing and cancelling things. But then, you know, my job on the side that supports my acting career is I work at a university. I don't study at the university, I work there. My job is to be at this university and do whatever I do at the university. And so that's been called off as well, because all these exams and all these tests and classes and tutorials and lectures and all these things are being wiped out. You know, I work with schools a lot, I work with young people. They're all, you know, not wanting to come to the university because they don't want to get sick, they don't want to take the chance. Then their schools are getting cancelled, their schools are off, things like that, and just one thing lead to another. That means that I do not have any work. So I personally am being affected by this because my literal income, my revenue, my career and everything is taking a complete detour. So I'm now thinking of things that I can do whilst I sit here and there's zero money going into the bank account right now. I have to, you know, think of ways that I can help support that whilst I'm not going to be able to work at my university. You know, I'm not going to be able to work on stage in a theatre in front of 100 people because no one's going to go. Those theatres are shut. We're not allowed to put on these shows in front of a lot of people. You know, the casting directors who are casting for films and that sort of thing, all their work is being put on hold because you're not allowed to stand, you know, closer than 6 feet to someone right now, especially on screen or on camera. Everything is just halted. And now I'm sitting here back to square one and I'm thinking, how am I going to sort this out? How am I going to continue to you know, make money and live for the next little while? And it's scary because I don't know if this is going to last the whole year. You know what I mean? I've got holidays that I've got booked for the summertime that I was relying on work to pay for and things like that we all have. And I'm not sitting here, you know, moaning and trying to be a guilt trip for myself. I'm just telling you my story. Everybody's got their story. Everybody's got their life that are being affected by this. And this is me. This is my life that's been affected by this. My day job is now, you know, on void. My acting career is no longer happening right now. So I'm literally having to make a physical and literal list of things I can do to still try and, you know, further myself and don't be just sitting doing nothing, not making any money and being depressed. You know what I mean? I have to literally come up with stuff that I can do. And there is things I can do, but in terms of, you know, making the money that I was relying on making and just having a job and working, all that is put on hold right now. And I just don't know what to do with myself, and I thought, okay, I'll just do some more videos and I'll try and boost the revenue. So if anybody's out there, I'm a freelance actor that's losing loads of work. If you can click on a few more of the videos on my channel, watch the adverts for me, you know, click on an ad, I would greatly appreciate it, because anything to help boost anything for me right now and other freelancers, other YouTubers. You know, if you're watching YouTube at all for the next couple of months and you see an advert and the thing that's counting down from 5 and you're going to skip it because you always skip the adverts, maybe think about the person who's doing the video, and if you like the person, if you like the channel, think about maybe supporting them, because you never know, you know, they might really need it. They may have just lost work, their work might have been cancelled, you know, they might need the money. So maybe just watch the advert, click on the advert. You don't have to do anything, just click on the advert, watch it, let it play, don't skip it, and I'm sure people will benefit from that. But that's all I was going to say. I just wanted to kind of talk about the whole thing that's going on in the world right now. I wanted to tell my story about how this is affecting me, and hopefully everybody's keeping well. As I said, right now I'm all good. I've got no symptoms of COVID-19 or coronavirus, or whatever you want to call it. I am sitting here patiently waiting for it, I suppose, just figuring out what to do next. So thank you so much for watching this. Please click on a few more videos and let the adverts play if you can. Leave me comments, let me know what you think, and share my channel with some friends and on your social media if you can. Help everybody out. As long as everybody's there for each other, you know, you're with your family, you're safe, you're keeping your loved ones close, and you're helping your friends and you're supporting people you like. That's all you can do right now, and it's the best thing to do. Just keep washing your hands, drink loads of fluids, eat whatever food you've got, get lots of rest, just do everything you can to stay healthy and to try and avoid these symptoms of coronavirus, COVID-19, that sort of stuff. So thank you so much, and let me know how everyone's getting on in the comments. I'll be back tomorrow with, again, no doubt, another brand new video here on CM42 TV, because that's what we do. And hopefully I can entertain you, make you laugh, make you smile, take your mind off this kind of uncertainty right now around the world with one of my videos. So thank you so much, take care of yourselves and each other. I'll see you all next time.